Second down, back to Sanders. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And the Panther first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Young.
He's tapped Bryce Young to get the nod here on opening day. I think nowadays, Charles, if you're the #1 overall pick, expect... Oh, Young loses it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Drake London,
23 yards for the touchdown.
and the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point forthcoming. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units. And they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Young to throw it. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Falcons' 33-yard line.
Another run here with Sanders. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Gain of 7. 1st down, Panthers.
To throw, Young. Going for it all. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Young's throw into the hands of Henry here. Down inside the 10.
And finally taken down at the 4-yard line.
1st and goal, Carolina. That's the end of the first
These two
quarter.
teams all tied after one.
7-7.
Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now Young. And that's incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field and popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprised.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Hunter Henry there to make the grab. And the Panthers have taken the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Time to get another look at Drake London and the Falcons offense. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. The throw over the middle, taken in. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, had his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. This offense returns to the field, and the former Penn State star Miles Sanders, we're going to look at him. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Second down, Young. Short pass caught by Henry. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He's up to 70 yards now in this first half receiving as he's got a 1st down. Running right, here's Sanders. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Young on 3rd down. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught at the 25. Touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And it's now 21-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
And here now come the Falcons.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
They go play action here on 1st down.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll look to throw. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in his first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from it?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Young on 1st down. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, Young. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. On 3rd and 1, here's Young. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
It'll be Young again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw on 2nd down is Young. Left side here to Sanders.
Another completion there. You know, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career, an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that.
There he goes, left side.
Down the left sideline.
Young's pass complete to
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Young now. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Falcons 7.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll throw now on the final play. This pass is caught by London. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And Raheem Blackshear now to return it. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now the Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A first down throw for Young. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Young. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on third. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now.
Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie.
The lessons will continue of this rookie. He's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. 3rd down, Young from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it will be Falcon football. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Following the interception, Young. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
First down, Carolina.
Young to throw it. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Young. Touchdown! Hunter Henry. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers have opened the lead up to 30. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week one is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and 9.
They're going to look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello in a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. They'll look to throw. Got his man. It's London. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway column.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll go again with Sanders. A nice little juke. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play, only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers, everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. From the 46, here's 2nd down and a yard. They'll look to throw again.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw again. And that's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and it's a gain of 6.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And caught by London.
Holding offense. Hey, baby.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll drop to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
Another run with Sanders. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
97 yards on the ground now for Sanders. He's got a first down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Carolina, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.